Have you ever wondered how the mysterious practice of voodoo has shaped the architecture and culture of New Orleans? This city, known for its vibrant music, delicious food, and unique traditions, also holds a deep-rooted connection with the enigmatic world of voodoo. Voodoo, a belief system with roots in West Africa, made its way to New Orleans around the late 18th century. It's a complex spiritual practice that's often misunderstood and shrouded in mystery. Voodoo is not just about magic and hexes, it's a way of life, a philosophy that deeply intertwines with the fabric of New Orleans. The influence of voodoo on the city's architecture and culture is profound, yet subtle, often overlooked by the untrained eye. The city's landscape is imbued with symbols and designs that echo voodoo practices, from the vibrant colors of houses meant to ward off evil spirits, to the intricate ironwork on balconies representing protective voodoo symbols. The touch of voodoo is everywhere. Voodoo also permeates the city's culture. It's not uncommon to see locals leaving small offerings at the base of a tree or catch a glimpse of a voodoo ceremony taking place in the heart of the city. The annual Mardi Gras celebrations are steeped in voodoo traditions, with crews parading the streets in costumes that pay homage to voodoo gods. But what is the story behind voodoo's arrival in New Orleans? How has it managed to leave such an indelible mark on the city's architecture and culture? These are questions we will explore, unraveling the mysteries that make New Orleans a city like no other. As we delve into this fascinating topic, prepare to venture into the unknown. Prepare to uncover the enigma that is voodoo in New Orleans. Its influence is woven into the city's architecture and culture, creating a vibrant tapestry that continues to shape and define this unique place. So sit back and let's journey together into the heart of voodoo's influence on New Orleans. The tale begins in the 18th century with the arrival of slaves from West Africa. This was a time when New Orleans was a fledgling city steeped in French and Spanish influences, and yet it was about to experience another cultural shift, one that would shape its identity in ways unimaginable. The transatlantic slave trade brought not only human lives to the shores of New Orleans, but also an amalgamation of West African beliefs, rituals, and practices. Among these was voodoo, a spiritual tradition deeply rooted in nature, spirits, and ancestors. Voodoo wasn't just a religion, it was a way of life, a guiding ethos that offered solace and strength to those who were forcibly uprooted from their homelands. Voodoo seeped into the city's cultural fabric subtly, its influence almost imperceptible at first. The slaves, in an attempt to preserve their heritage and identity, practiced their rituals in secret, away from the prying eyes of their captors. Their gatherings were a fusion of faith, fear, hope, and resilience, a testament to their indomitable spirit amidst unimaginable adversity. Voodoo ceremonies often took place under the cover of darkness, accompanied by rhythmic drumming, chanting, and dancing. These were not mere spectacles of exoticism. They were profound spiritual experiences that served as a lifeline to their African roots and helped foster a sense of community among the enslaved population. New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture and celebration of diversity, began to absorb these practices. Over time, elements of voodoo started to surface in the public sphere, subtly influencing the city's customs and traditions. From Mardi Gras parades infused with voodoo symbolism to the creation of voodoo-inspired artwork, the city started to echo the rhythms, colors, and spirits of this ancient African tradition. As the years rolled on, the influence of voodoo only grew stronger, shaping the city's identity in more ways than one. It was no longer an alien practice confined to secretive gatherings. Instead, it had become an integral part of the city's cultural mosaic, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of those who brought it to these shores. This was just the beginning of voodoo's imprint on the city's identity. As voodoo took root, so too did its influence on New Orleans architecture. The cityscape of New Orleans is a vibrant tapestry, each thread representing a distinct cultural influence. And among them, the influence of voodoo is undeniable. Let's start with the shotgun houses. These long, narrow, single-story structures are a highlight of the city's architecture. The term shotgun comes from the notion that one could fire a shot through the front door and it would exit straight out of the back without hitting any walls. But did you know that this design has roots in voodoo? It's believed that evil spirits, according to Voodoo tradition, move in straight lines. Hence, the design was meant to protect the inhabitants from any malevolent spirits that might try to enter the house. Inside these homes, we often find voodoo altars. They are integral parts of many New Orleans households, their design and decor influenced by voodoo practices. These altars, often adorned with candles, images of saints, and offerings, serve as a spiritual nexus, a place for practitioners to connect with the Loa, or spirits, in voodoo tradition. And how can we forget the iconic St. Louis Cemetery? Its above-ground tombs and mausoleums, a necessity due to the city's water table, have become a symbol of New Orleans. But they are more than just practical solutions. The cemetery is home to the tomb of Marie Laveau, the city's most famous voodoo queen. Her tomb has become a site of pilgrimage for voodoo practitioners and curious tourists alike. People come from far and wide to leave offerings and ask for favors, hoping to receive the voodoo queen's blessings. In essence, voodoo has left an indelible mark on the architectural landscape of New Orleans. From the unique design of shotgun houses, the spiritual ambiance of home altars, to the mystical allure of the St. Louis Cemetery, each architectural element echoes the city's voodoo heritage. The city's architecture started telling a story of its own, a narrative deeply intertwined with voodoo. But voodoo didn't just leave its mark on bricks and mortar. It seeped into the very fabric of New Orleans culture. The vibrant city we know and love today was born out of a mixture of influences, and voodoo, with its African roots and spiritual essence, played a key role in shaping it. Let's start with music. New Orleans is celebrated as the birthplace of jazz, a genre born out of a fusion of European and African traditions. The rhythms of voodoo ceremonies, the call and response patterns, and the improvisation inherent in these rituals found their way into the music. From Louis Armstrong to Fats Domino, the echoes of voodoo can be heard in the city's rich musical tapestry. Language, too, was not immune to voodoo's influence. Words like gris-gris, a term for a voodoo charm, and zombie, referring to a person bereft of consciousness, have their way into everyday speech. Testament to voodoo's deep roots in the city's linguistics. Food, an integral part of any culture, also carries the stamp of voodoo. From voodoo barbecue to gumbo yaya, the city's cuisine is steeped in voodoo lore. The tradition of leaving food offerings at voodoo altars has translated into the practice of soul cooking, where meals are prepared with intention and gratitude. And then there are the festivals. Mardi Gras, the city's most famous celebration, is a spectacle of masks, costumes, and parades. Behind the revelry, however, lies the voodoo tradition of honoring ancestors and spirits. The flamboyant costumes, the vibrant colors, the very essence of Mardi Gras is a nod to voodoo rituals. One cannot talk about voodoo's impact on culture without mentioning the voodoo queens, most notably Marie Laveau. These powerful women shaped the city's cultural landscape, influencing everything from fashion to social norms. Voodoo became more than a religion. It became a way of life. Its influence permeates every aspect of New Orleans culture, from its music and language to its food and festivals. It's a testament to the enduring power and allure of this ancient tradition. Fast forward to today, and you'll find that voodoo's influence is as potent as ever. New Orleans, the city with a heart that beats to the rhythm of voodoo drums, is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and mystical beliefs. Voodoo's influence has seeped into the city's veins, manifesting in the most unexpected and fascinating ways. In the winding lanes of the French Quarter, voodoo is not a thing of the past, but a living, breathing part of everyday life. Shops selling voodoo dolls, potions, and talismans are as commonplace as cafes serving beignets. These stores are a testament to the enduring appeal of voodoo, not just as a historic curiosity, but as a spiritual practice that continues to thrive. But it's not just about the tangible items. The intangible aspects of voodoo are just as powerful. Voodoo tours guide locals and visitors alike through haunted houses and mystical sites, offering a glimpse into the shadowy world of spirits and the supernatural. And then there's architecture. The influence of voodoo on the city's buildings is subtle but unmistakable. Look closely, and you'll see the voodoo symbols etched into the ironwork of balconies, the mystical signs incorporated into the intricate tile work, and the voodoo gods and goddesses immortalized in sculptures and murals. These architectural elements serve as constant reminders of the city's spiritual heritage. Voodoo's sway extends to the city's vibrant culture as well. From jazz music that echoes with voodoo rhythms to the colorful Mardi Gras parades that pay homage to voodoo deities, the city's cultural tapestry is woven with threads of voodoo folklore. It's clear that voodoo isn't just a part of New Orleans' past, it's a vital part of its present, shaping the city's identity in ways both visible and invisible. It's in the people, the buildings, the traditions, and even in the air, charged with an energy that's as intoxicating as it is mysterious. Voodoo, with its mysterious allure, continues to shape the soul of New Orleans. Voodoo's legacy in New Orleans is one of resilience, adaptation, and unending influence. The legacy of voodoo in New Orleans is a story that is intricately woven into the city's tapestry. It's a tale that has been told and retold, evolving with each generation, yet maintaining its core essence of spirituality, community, and resilience. The echoes of voodoo can be felt in every corner of the city, from the grand architecture to the vibrant culture that fills its streets. The city's architectural landscape is a testament to this enduring influence. The distinctive shotgun houses, with their vibrant colors and ornate details, are a physical manifestation of voodoo's influence. Their design, believed to prevent spirits from passing through, is a subtle yet powerful nod to voodoo's spiritual elements. On a broader scale, voodoo's legacy has shaped the city's identity in profound ways. It has given rise to a culture that celebrates diversity, embraces the spiritual, and values community. The city's famous Mardi Gras celebrations, with their flamboyant parades and elaborate costumes, draw heavily from voodoo traditions. The ubiquitous voodoo dolls, once a symbol of spiritual communication, have become an emblem of the city's rich cultural heritage. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of voodoo in New Orleans is its resilience. Despite centuries of persecution and misunderstanding, voodoo has adapted and thrived, a testament to the strength and adaptability of its practitioners. This resilience is mirrored in the city itself, which has weathered numerous storms, both literal and metaphorical, yet continues to stand strong. Today, voodoo remains an integral part of New Orleans, not just in its past, but in its present and future too. It continues to shape the city's architecture, culture, and identity, a testament to its enduring influence. From the grand mansions of the French Quarter to the vibrant celebrations that fill the city's streets, the legacy of voodoo is alive and well. In the heart of New Orleans, voodoo's pulse beats on. From the 18th century to the present day, voodoo's influence on New Orleans is undeniable. It's a thread that weaves through the city's history, shaping its architecture and culture in unexpected ways. The arrival of voodoo in New Orleans brought with it a distinctive design aesthetic, reflected in the city's unique architectural style. From the intricate ironwork of the French Quarter to the mysterious symbols hidden in plain sight, voodoo's architectural legacy is all around us. Its impact on the city's culture is equally profound. Voodoo has influenced everything from music and cuisine to local superstitions and traditions, leaving an indelible mark on the city's unique cultural tapestry. And in the modern day, voodoo continues to be a vibrant part of New Orleans, a testament to its enduring legacy. In the architecture and culture of New Orleans, the whispers of voodoo echo, testifying to a haunted heritage that continues to shape the city's identity.